Good morning, everybody. This is Patty, and I don't know what we're going to do in today's video. There are lots of things that I could do. I have several random plants that I need to either get in the ground or moved up into bigger pots, get out of their nursery cans. Um, so I think I'll round. This is my plan. First of all, I'm going to round up all the plants that I need to do something with, whether they're annuals or perennials or shrubs or whatever they are. I'm going to round them all up, get them all together so I can see what I have and kind of make a game plan going forward about where I'm going to put them, where they'll do the best. So I think that's what I'm going to do first, round up all those plants. Then, when I take care of that situation, there's always weeding that needs to be done. These garden beds, they need to be weeded really well. And then I have a trailer with mulch on it that I need to spread. So, those three items right there. Oh, and then there's watering. Always water. These containers need to be watered. Some of the in-ground plantings need to be watered. Here in the South, I don't know many people who actually use like drip irrigation in their flower beds. I don't know if that's just not a southern thing. Definitely not around here. I guess we're used to probably because we have clay soil and it holds on to water pretty well, so when it does rain, the plants do okay. I don't know. That's just a guess. That's just a guess of mine. But right now I'm just kind of enjoying sitting here looking at the plants and watching the birds and the bees. They're all busy this morning. It's a beautiful day, beautiful blue sky. It's supposed to be hot, really hot, humid. But that's Mississippi. I guess if it were any different, we wouldn't know what to think. Well, let's go get these plants rounded up. I had to put my hair up. Feels much better off of my neck. One thing for sure is that this grass has to be cut today. I don't know, it's been about 10 days, I guess, since it's been cut, and yeah, it's due. Look at this. I'm going to show you this hibiscus. I show it all the time. It's so pretty. I don't even know. Can you see that? Seeds all over it. It just makes my day right there. I used to love to cut the grass. We had a regular lawnmower, one with a round steering wheel. And I would crank it up and I would just cut the grass and take my time, and it was fun, and I would, be outside in the sunshine enjoying it, and I thought, cutting the grass is fun. And then we got a zero-turn lawnmower, and the fella delivered it to our house. I'm trying to get out of the sun. And he got it off the trailer and dropped it off. And I said, let me try it. I want to be the first one to try it. So I was. And I got on it. They showed me kind of what to do with it. And I got on it. And everybody was on the porch watching me, my whole family. And it didn't go well. I made a loop through the yard. And when I got to the little front picket fence right here, I don't know what happened to me. I lost all contact. I forgot, I guess, what I was doing, how to make the sticks turn. But I ran all over this picket fence right here. course, the zinnias were not there. There were no flowers here. Anyway, I just ran all up on this fence. Nearly broke it down. And I looked up on the porch, and they were all looking at me like, "What are you doing? What's wrong with you?" And I said, I got it. One more loop. I'm going to get this right. One more loop. And so I made another loop around the yard, and when I got to that exact same spot, I ran all up on the fence again. I said, something is wrong with me. This lawnmower is not for me, so I got off of it. And I was crying because I'd made a fool out of myself and broke the fence. I didn't just break it a little bit. I broke it all the way to the ground. And I said, I hate this lawnmower. I'm never getting on this lawnmower again. I don't know why you bought this lawnmower. There was nothing wrong with our regular lawnmower. So, cutting grass hadn't been my job after that. Hey, it's me. Yesterday, when I said that I was going to do all these things, and I had plans to get my plants together and group them all together and do whatever I was going to do with them and get this show on the road and get the party started. Well, I attempted to start doing that, and Mathis, one of my twins, came out and said, "Mama, remember, you said you were going to fill out that FAFSA form for me. That's the financial aid, something or another kind of form for college students." He said, "You know, the deadline is this month. We've got to get it filled out." I said, "Oh, gosh, okay. Well, I'll go inside and do that real quick. It won't take me more than an hour." Well, as it usually goes, nothing goes right. And not only, after I finally figured it out, there was some kind of a glitch in the computer system. And when I finally figured that out and got his submitted, then I had to do Noah's, and then I had to do Cooper's. So it was an all afternoon thing. I didn't get finished with that stuff until nearly 4 or 5 o'clock. So I said, oh, forget it. And by the time I came outside, I watered everything, and I did plant up some of the things that I needed to get planted up in some larger pots and put them back there in my little shade area behind my kitchen window. I'll show y'all that. But I still have a few other things, and I'm tired of looking at them, so I'm just going to do it all in one fell swoop, as that comedian Nate Bargatze, or whatever his name is. He says, one fell swoop. He said his wife said one fell swoop, and she didn't understand what that meant. But I'm going to do it in one fell swoop, put it all in one pot, and set it in the shade, and water it, and hope for the best. Because I'm tired of messing around with this stuff. And I think that maybe we might get the mulch off of that trailer and spread it. If it's not too hot. Well, it is too hot. It's like 94, 95 degrees in Mississippi. So it feels like it's 101. But the clouds are kind of covering up the sun some, and it's in the afternoon, and I enjoy being outside any time of day, as long as I'm doing what I want to do. Now, if I was out here when I was little, my mom and daddy would occasionally make us go to the garden and pick peas or something like that. And if somebody was making me do that, then I probably wouldn't want to do it. But being out here doing fun stuff like this, I love it. I love it a lot. But anyway, let me get my hair pulled up in a clip, and I'll show you my one fell swoop pot. Okay, well, I guess this will be my one fell swoop pot, but it's really not one fell swoop. I'm only putting 3 plants in here. I'm going to put these 2 coral bells, obsidian. They're also known as heuchera. Heuchera hybrid is what it says. Anyway, these are good for shade. Here in Mississippi, they're good for shade. And when I put these in the ground, they don't come back for me. But if I leave them in a pot, they'll come back. So that's what I'm going to do. And this one is Coral Bells. It says Coral Forest Heuchera. Anyway, so I'm going to put those in this pot in one fell swoop. Okay, this is my one fell swoop pot. I think these will do good there. If I can remember to come out here and water that pot, which I will. I'll remember that. I look out that window all the time and check this bed out, and I'm out here piddling in it. So yeah, I'll remember to water that, but I think it looks good, especially kind of with that sort of bright green yellow color, sort of offset each other. And then over here, last night I had this other Carex grass, and I just put it in that concrete pot. I think that's pretty. It's kind of contrasting from all the dark things behind it. So I think that's pretty. Oh, and I bought this. It's a Japanese maple. It's called Crimson Queen. I just bought that little tree at Walmart, I don't know, about a month ago. I thought I need to get this into a little bigger pot. So I put it in there. Now, Japanese maples here in Mississippi, I don't think that they can take full sun, especially when they're so young like that. I think they'll get burned up. So I'm going to keep it back here while it's growing, and then when it gets bigger and hardier, I'll move it out and actually plant it in the ground somewhere. Oh, and I just planted this little ground cover called lamium. I just put that in the ground, so maybe that'll grow. And this wagon is full of things that I need to plant. I have another grass Carex. I have 2 Vinca plants that I need to plant. I have 5 of these. Let's see that. It's called Brunnera, and I should have planted these a long time ago. But these are just a green. They have kind of a, they'll get kind of like a silvery overlay. And they sort of serve the purpose as like maybe a hosta does in shade areas. You just, the deer don't like them because they're kind of fuzzy feeling. So the deer don't like that. So maybe I can put them out here where I have some hosta that the deer do tend to eat. It's looking pretty this morning. Grass is cut. Oh, look at the magnolia. little punch of color right there with those vincas. I think those are pretty. Those hydrangeas are about to open pretty. Some more mulch to spread. I did get fresh mulch on this bed. It looks a lot better. And this bed. It looks a lot better too. Yes, that's a basketball that I painted blue. It's garden art. I moved these 3 ladies' mantle from another spot to over here. 1, 2, 3. In the other spot, they were just getting too much sun. And this spot has more afternoon shade. And here are the Brunner. Like I said, they don't look like much. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But being in the ground, maybe they'll fill out and perk up and act right. I'm hoping. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.